Hey there, it's Paula G of the Paula G Company, and I am here with day 2 of the 10 observations from 10 years. And I want to start with a big one, if you will, and that is, over the last 10 years, it's become really clear to me, one of the most important things that you can do is to let your freak flag fly. I know that's hard to say, so we'll say it again. Let your freak flag fly. Because there are so many instances where in business I can remember simply going to events and feeling like it needed to look a certain way. I had to look a certain way, I had to be a certain way if I wanted to be successful. Now, the irony of this is one of the main reasons I left corporate America is because I felt like a square peg in a round hole. And I wanted to be who I wanted to be. And then all of a sudden, find myself self-employed, going to networking meetings and feeling like, oh, these people are more successful than me. I better take their advice. Oh, and then it got so bad at one point. There's like 2 great stories. One, I can remember being like in a mastermind group where everyone just felt like it had to be so woo-woo. And then another mastermind group where it had to be anti-woo-woo. Well, who cares about the woo-woo? Be yourself. Or worse yet, being in situations where it was all about the shoes. All about the shoes. Just how high can those stilettos be? Where can you place zippers on shoes? And let's have another shoe contest. Well, now, there's nothing wrong with shoes, okay? I get a little teary-eyed over some really nice hiking boots myself. However, if you find yourself in situations where you're like, oh, I need to be something that I'm not in order to fit in, or someone's telling you that you need to be a certain way in order to be successful, it's baloney. Because there are mighty fine people who are successful, who have awesome shoes and awesome shoe collections. And then there are really awesome business owners like, say, the CEO of Life is Good. Now, there's just a little tiny company for you, right? I don't even think he wears shoes on stage. So you don't even need them. Most importantly, it's about you being you. When I finally just decided to say, screw it, I'm going to be me. I'm not going to worry about, oh my God, I'm not wearing earrings. How can I do a Facebook Live if I'm not wearing earrings? The hell with it. I'm me. I clean up good. And I also can camp and look like I've just crawled out of the woods for 3 days because, well, actually I did just crawl out of the woods for 3 days. So I've got those pictures that happen too. So what I want to do with today's observation, so this is the first in 10 occurring over the next 10 weeks, wisdom, musings, advice from my 10-year celebration of being in business full time, is that I want to give you permission right here and right now to stop feeling like there's something wrong with you or that there's something that needs to be changed about fundamentally who you are and how you show up in the world, and there's something wrong with your definition of success, whether that's to own an empire or whether that's to simply make money so you can then go play. I'm giving you permission to exhale. Just exhale and let that shit go. It took me a long time to get there, and I want to give you permission to get there now. So if you would like to then find out what might be holding you back from the profit and playtime and success you most want, and I guarantee it's not who you are because I want you flying that freak flag, I invite you to take the What's Holding You Back in Your Business Actually quiz that I developed on my website. So if you go to thepaulagcompany.com/quiz, and I will put that link in the comments, that'll give you some real tactical advice about where you are, what's holding you back, and what to do next. And I can guarantee you it has nothing to do with changing who you are, who your authentic self is, your eccentricities. There you go. Let your freak flag fly and your eccentric part of you. Let it happen. Let it be. That's what makes you you, and that's why people will buy from you and not someone else. So with that, I invite you to share this video, go take the quiz, and come back next week for another observation from 10 years.